Hey folks, how's it going? We're checking out more men behaving badly. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic day. Alright man, enjoyed the last episode. I thought it was pretty good, man. I thought it was a really goofy episode. Especially when they were trying to pretend they were couples and stuff, and he put on that weird accent that kind of made him sound like Edward from the League of Gentlemen. I thought that was good. And I don't really know exactly what Tony was doing, but he was just kind of acting like a country bumpkin who sweated a lot. That's all I can really think of, but that whole scene was really good. And then there are a few other things throughout the episode that made it entertaining as well. Of course, Gary got himself in trouble again with Dorothy because he's a goofball, and Tony didn't really help it by saying all the stuff that he said to him. And I guess, Gary assumed it was in confidence, but Tony thought it was sweet just because it had to do with relationship stuff. I don't know why he would think that would be sweet. To say that, things are easy and you don't have to try anymore once you're in a relationship, that a girl would like to hear those things, And he says some other stuff too, but it didn't sound good. And that would just put Dorothy in a place where she was just ready to hit that old dusty trail. But I don't know. Who knows? Dorothy will probably never get out of there because I think she knew that Gary was lying about the whole, forgot old boy's name, but the whole situation. And she just said like, hey, don't push your luck, man. I'm just going to kind of accept that what he said is the truth. We're gonna move on from here, type of thing. Like she said, she didn't have time to find another boyfriend, and also the other times that she did find another boyfriend, she was like bored with him. So Gary might be obnoxious and annoying and all that jazz, but at least I guess she's not bored. And I don't know, but he lies to his teeth all the time. So I guess which one would you rather deal with? At least he lies about goofy stuff. He's not lying and out there cheating. He's lying. I don't know. He's still a liar. So I don't know. I don't know what Dorothy's gonna do. I'm not sure how long she's gonna stay with this dude, but how will the show continue if she doesn't stay with him? But overall, I did enjoy the last episode. So let's just go ahead and jump into this one. We'll talk about it more at the end. He's goofy. Oh no.
That's very good. Looks like that bloke in that film, no?
Yeah, Tom Cruise in Cocktail.
No, Norman Wisdom in Who's That Wanker?
He's trying to get a job at Deborah's restaurant, isn't he?
For my new job. Do you know any cocktails?
Yeah, quite a few actually. A pigeon, Major Chubby, a red lesbian, a spread-eagled lady. That's just cider, really. Toolbox.
What's a toolbox?
It's a tin box you carry tools around in.
Oh, no, I'm serious, actually. This could be the start of a whole new career for me tonight.
Well, normally I'd come along and point at you and laugh, obviously, but Dorothy's coming round for a serious chat.
Uh-oh.
What is it with women? They get a boyfriend and then try and work the whole thing up into a relationship.
I've got a book about relationships.
Oh, yeah? What's that tell you? How to stay together by sitting in a circle and being complicated together.
I haven't read it. This chick gave it me after she chucked me. I'll get it. It's called Men Who Never Grow Up. Kind of ironic, I suppose, really.
They'll not walk around that apartment barefoot.
Managed to collect quite a few over the years.
So,
They all dressed up for this bar.
Rules of barcraft, what we learned yesterday.
Anyone under 18 must produce a false ID. Ladies should be addressed as Madam, blokes as mate, and don't clean the glasses with spit. Unless you really have to.
Oh no.
Tonight, drinks.
Drinks, right. Good.
Here at the Crown, we're really proud of our long-running recycling scheme.
Yes, lots trade.
Yes. Technically, it's illegal, but, well, as I always say, so are a lot of things.
So, when do I
That's
start
so
to learn to
gross.
mix cocktails then?
Cocktails. Oh, Shandy's all right.
Oh, barman, get me a wheelbarrow.
What's a wheelbarrow?
You push it round the garden, it's got two handles.
Lager.
Yeah. Tony, you don't think you're a little bit overdressed for this place, do you?
Yeah, I was thinking.
Nothing
This
at all.
dusty bar.
Yeah, I'll tell you something.
He
This
ate
does
a
sound
sandwich out
bit-
of a magazine or something, didn't he?
From this side of the bar, this place looks a bit depressing.
I lost my woman once.
Oh, really?
Tell you how I got her back. I went and I stood outside her house and I sort of bellowed like a wounded animal.
Interesting.
Maureen!
What a nightmare.
Sort of like that.
Anyway,
It was you that said I should get a hobby in the first place. I don't want to come back and find them all eating each other as just like one big fish in the middle. Yeah. Tony, would you like to repeat back to me what I just said, please?
push a green button.
You see?
Just leave, man.
I don't think he's
Before you
actually.
ruin the whole trip.
We'll recreate the countryside here. I'll go out in the garden and get a branch or something. You go down to Safeways and make us all a ploughman's. There you go.
Gary, let me put it this way. Two people in car going down to countryside, relationship intact. One person in car going down to countryside, relationship over.
Right, we off.
Yeah.
We've got a great, long, boring green bit coming up.
Gary, you just pretend to be a normal person and enjoy the scenery.
What a lovely hedge.
Why do you understand everything you don't understand?
I'm very knowledgeable about the countryside. It's chaffinch.
Where?
Hey, mister. Willow, sycamore, redwood, Norwegian monkey puzzle. What's that? Crash car.
Those were all oaks.
Behind them by the sheep.
They were goats.
I said goats.
Get it all wrong.
Oh, smell that air.
Sorry.
That's a goof ass. Stupid. Oh. Eating whole things. Dude, don't put that. Oh no. Yeah, all those fish are gonna be dead.
You always spoil these weekends.
Why did I spoil the last one?
I can't remember. Oh, yes, you came with me.
Hey. Let's do it out here.
No, it says in the book. First of all, we have to explore each other's psyche. Then we have to be completely honest with each other. Then we hump like crazy.
Guideline?
Oh, no, you went to all the trouble of getting the book. Oh. No, it's sad. It's so sad until Father's Day.
Dork.
Oh, stop, I've rolled in something.
Bunch of sheep poo.
Hi there. Do you do, bottled beers, or am I being hopelessly optimistic?
Well, I could put some in a bottle for you. I've got a plastic funnel down here somewhere.
Glass of red wine, please, Les.
Coming up, darling.
Amazing, isn't it? It is a 1950s theme pub, with staff to match. I'll tell you what, I'll just have the lager. There's not much you can do to that.
I could gob in it.
You've been a douchebag.
What do you think of mine? You like them, don't you? Well, we are supposed to be being honest.
Not that honest.
Well, which one don't you like?
Numbers 8 to 26?
God bless
Do
him.
number 23.
You're not kidding.
Well, it's not fair. You only put 6 down.
Yeah, but I've only got 6.
You're repressed. That's your problem.
Not being repressed means that I have to do number 18. Then I'd rather be repressed, thank you very much.
There's no chance of a quick number 6, then.
What does this dude put on this list, man? Oh, no.
Are you all right? Well, can I come and help?
I'm not very well.
Oh, I know.
Go out with me, Dad, please.
I wouldn't go out with you if you were the last man in the universe and I was the last woman, and the survival of the human race depended on us for all eternity.
Do you know, I'm getting mixed signals here, actually.
Oh my god, dude, come on.
Well, everything seems to be in order, doesn't it?
Oh, no.
I knew I unplugged something.
Oh, Tony. Tony, man.
Shall I go and get some chips to go with that?
This is such a dink.
Did you nick anything from your hotel, then?
Of course not. What? Apart from these towels.
Yeah, well, that's all right, isn't it? Because they expect that sort of thing.
Yeah, oh yeah. And, this towel rail.
That's overboard.
Still, nicking is nicking, isn't it, mate?
Oh, I'm not proud of myself.
Nor would I be. So I was a bit upset to find that I'd unbolted this from the front of Ray's car.
Oh, that is upsetting.
Yeah. And this.
Oh, no.
Still, you'll probably see the funny side of it.
Yeah. Sorry for electrocuting your fish.
That's all right. I think they were bored anyway.
I think I'm going to get off the bed. I don't think Dorothy's coming back, is she?
Nah. Still, I think it was worth trying the old amputated leg ruse, don't you?
Oh, yes. Good night.
No, mate.
Dude, like, how did he make a fantasy list and not include her in it? In the fantasies, man? Like, I don't know, like, how do you expect to get some by putting a bunch of other ladies, like, in your fantasy? He's just so goofy. I don't know how Gary, like, screws this stuff up. Of course, like, he put some weird stuff in there, which is read it, too, because he said he wanted to try a couple of number 8s or whatever with her. But it's not going to win her over by putting other women in it, too. This is just such a dingbat. I don't know how he ruins his stuff, man. I don't know how he just goes this extra stuff to ruin things. Man, oh, man. I guess she sees why. Well, she didn't see it because it looks like she walked off. But you can see why it's important to like leave a list for Tony, even though he didn't read it, so it's kind of pointless in the first place. But why Gary made such a big deal by leaving a list for Tony? Because Tony screwed stuff up. He unplugged the refrigerator. He killed the fish. Well, he killed the fish right when he walked in. But then the fish were dead in the first place. He dumped a whole can of beans in there, and the toaster just completely like killed him. And maybe they weren't dead. Maybe they're just stuffed from eating beans because usually fish float and they're just kind of like sitting there. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know what they're trying to portray in that moment. But yeah, makes sense why he had to leave a list for Tony because Tony's a dingbat. He just can't get his life together. Dude does the goofiest stuff. And as I think it'd be cold-blooded trying to sabotage her relationship with the dude. Like give him that bad beer if she's just trying to live her life. But the guy is a douchebag. He thinks he's better than other people. Just the way he carries himself, he's a bit of a douche. Gary's a douche too, and I won't say Gary probably doesn't carry himself the way that other guy does, but it is a bit of a douche himself. But because Gary's a main character, he's entertaining. You get to watch him, and the other guy isn't. So he just shows up and looks like this kind of comes off real like pompous. He just feels like he deserved getting that beer because he walked in immediately being a douchebag and an a-hole. Well, and I'm not gonna put him on the same level as Gary because Gary still sits down and drinks at that bar and stuff and doesn't disrespect people in the same sense. He's a douchebag in his own way. It's a different level where that guy he's a douchebag thinking he's like better than everybody who doesn't who isn't on the same status as him. It's a different level of douchebaggery, I guess, if that makes sense. Yeah, so he deserved that bad lager. But I thought Tony was getting himself ready for a job opening at Deborah's restaurant. That's what I thought he was going for sure. With him like tossing the salt and stuff in the air and doing all that thing. That's what I thought he was doing. They've been on and off again for a very long time, man. It'd be hard for Gary to find somebody, especially like back in the day, where like internet dating and stuff, there wasn't a thing. A lot of people meet their significant other at work, at like, social gatherings and stuff like that. And since Gary doesn't have any friends, when is he gonna be a social gathering? And the people he work with are older. Like he's not gonna date Anthea. And then the other guy is like a dude. So like when would Gary ever meet somebody? Unless Tony sets him up with somebody and the women he dates, they're not gonna go for Gary because type of person Gary is. So I just think about like Gary, you're not gonna really opportunity to date somebody. And that's how it looks like. It makes sense why Gary tries to hold on as much as possible whenever like Dorothy's like I'm gonna hit the old dusty trail. But as soon as he gets her, he just he has a hard time. I guess we'll see, but it's kind of like looks like they've been on and off again for a little bit. Like she said, when they went to the hotel and they got to know each other for the first time, and they broke up for 6 months or something like that. So, man, she's very patient. She's very, very patient, and Gary does a bunch of dorky, dinky stuff. But I can imagine being bored out of my mind going to the countryside. So dating somebody who that would be their suggestion would be very tough. I would do it if Tay really wanted to, but I don't know. I just think about the mosquitoes and all that stuff. It's not my thing, you know? So I'm like, it's going to get bit up by mosquitoes. It's going to be hot. What's comfortable about laying on a blanket in the grass? Like, there's really nothing appealing to me about that stuff. So, but yeah, man, this was a good episode. All right, folks, that is it. That is all for this one. Hopefully you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. I'll see you in the next one. Later.